Peace. What's good, people? I'm here to give you another edition of Dating Games and Brother Speaks Up. I want to talk about a topic that's near and dear to my heart: single moms. And I'm really interested in this topic because I really appreciate what my mom went through raising me and my sister, and all that she did to the best that she did, and the great job she did in raising us, and some of the lessons that I learned from her. And I want to kind of share with you, black women in general, all women, but black women specifically. And I want to talk about baby mamas versus wives, versus bad boys versus nice guys. Excuse me. Got a lot in my system. And I know that term baby mama is kind of offensive to people, but I wanted to bring it up because to bring more people in that may not be part of or privy to this conversation. I think that it's really, really interesting how a lot of people don't understand that women are the ultimately choose the man that they are going to be with, that they're going to have relationships with, and even have a child with. You as women have the ultimate say, which is a good thing. It's a powerful thing. It's a thing that you need to really not take for granted, take really serious. In order to make in order to make good choices or healthy choices in men, you have to have a certain knowledge base. You have to have a certain education in what a healthy relationship is. And too often we find that young women often choose the wrong man or male and end up with child or children or divorced and or broken relationships years later and become single moms. And this is a terrible cycle that seems to just keep repeating itself in our community. Other communities as well, but I'm specifically talking about the African or black community. And I think part of the problem is a lack of knowing what a healthy relationship is on both men and women's part. What are healthy gender roles for men and women, black men and women? And also the fact that sometimes women make choices that aren't based on reality. And I think that we got to get to the point where we dead this whole thing about thinking, first of all, that a woman can change a man or a male, or thinking that bad boys have some redeeming qualities that won't end up bad. Most often, the gangster bad boy that a lot of these young women want turn out to be brutal, turn out to be cheaters, turn out to be in prison, or turn out to be deadbeat absent fathers. But young women have this fascination with bad boys because they think that, first of all, that they can protect them, and or that they have this amazing sex game, and or that they are a lion per se that needs to be tamed and can only be tamed by this woman. Whatever the reason, it's rarely, if ever, based on a healthy conception of what a black man is supposed to be. And this cycle keeps repeating itself because generally no one, male or female, is taking relationships seriously. We think that it's supposed to come natural. We don't think that we need to read books. We don't think that we need to educate ourselves on what a healthy relationship is. We will go to the gym to work out, to get our bodies right. We'll go to the hair salon to go get our hair right, and our nails right, and everything else. We'll go get an education to get a job. We'll go get an education to learn certain things, but we won't take time to go ahead and read books on what a healthy relationship is. And a lot of times, the guys that these young women choose, they'll choose them over so-called nice guys, so-called good guys, that they find ultimately corny, or that they put into a friend zone, or that they think, aren't just the men for them. Only to come back 20 years later, 25 years later, or less, and say, dang, I missed out. Because this nice guy wasn't a challenge enough for them. This nice guy just did everything she said, which is problematic. Guys should have some balance. And I don't want to sit here and blame women for everything. I don't want to sit here and blame black women for every choice, because sometimes the pickings are very slim. But, you cannot keep on choosing these men, so-called men, and based on qualities that they're a bad boy, or that they this and that, or that they have this or that. It's nice when a man has money. It's nice when he has things. That's very nice, especially now. But at the end of the day, is he healthy? Is he healthy in terms of, has a healthy conception of what a man is and what a man is supposed to do? And more often than not, when you end up single, alone, and not by choice, but with a broken heart or broken bones or a crushed spirit, it's because you chose wrong, sister. And there's a lot of guys that approach you every day. I understand this. They all in your DMs, they all in your inbox, they all on the streets. And a lot of times you'll choose men based on proximity because they're close. They live close to you. They're in arm's length. Or because they'll do something for you. Or because, they have good sex. Or because you think that they'll protect you. And a lot of this is based on some daddy issues. A lot of this is based on just not knowing and not seeing a healthy relationship as you grew up. Maybe your mom wasn't with your father. Maybe your mom didn't model healthy relationships, and your dad. For me, I was able to see, and I was put in front of healthy men in relationships, and I didn't really know the difference. Honestly, when my mom dated guys, they all seemed to be good to her. Particularly one in particular that's still my mentor to this day. That was a father figure. Every man that my mom dated until she got married had something really positive to offer me. Be it helping me learn how to box, be it helping me know my history and culture and heritage, be it introducing me to different music, be it even my mom's friends that she wasn't romantically involved with, came into her life and came into our lives and helped be positive father figures and big brother figures, teaching me how to shop, teaching me how to dress, teaching me how to respect women. And, that's something that's very, very important. And I want to kind of replicate that in the work that I do and the things that I say. Let me say, in closing, that black women, I love you. I love you so much. But I got to give it to you straight. You got to make better choices than men. You got to stop thinking, and I'm not saying all, I'm not even saying most, but too many of you think, there's some sort of deficit or weakness in a nice guy and a guy that shows interest. And I know if you're a woman, you are way beyond this. But, I need for you to talk to your younger women, so they don't become single moms, so they don't become bitter, so they don't keep on making these bad choices in men, so-called men. They're not even men, So those are some of the things I wanted to say in this part one of this series, And we, as part of the African diaspora, we need to really find each other, work together. I'm very interested in being a mentor to young men. I don't have any children myself. I would still like some. But I don't mind being a father figure and giving out information and giving out whatever I can to help young men and women. that don't have a father. So I wanted to say all those things to a woman, a real woman. You already know all this. Just be true and choose right. You choose a man not based on his words or just on his words, but his values and things that he demonstrates in terms of love. Is he selfless? Is he giving? Is he respectful? Is he a friend? Very, very important. Is he a friend? You know. So all of these are important, because at the end of the day, will you become a baby mama, excuse my language, I know a lot of you don't like that, or a child's mom, versus a wife, versus someone that ends up lonely or alone? All of these are important in how you choose and how you love yourself and how you educate yourself. I would definitely say read books by Yala Van Zant. Any book by her is good. There's also a book called An Afrocentric Guide to a Spiritual Union by Ra'um Amenefer that's really good. There's also another book called Unconditional Love by Ken Keyes, Handbook to Higher Consciousness by Ken Keyes, How to Love a Black Man and How to Love a Black Woman by Dr. Ron Elmore. These are all books that you need to check out, educate and re-educate yourself. And keep watching this channel. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and tell your friends. Help me to get to 1,000. I'm under 100 more to go, and let's start this conversation and continue this conversation so we can start creating more healthy relationships. I'm also really interested in raising black boys to become men, and become better partners. So I'm not just here to put everything on women. Anyway, thanks for watching. I love you.